Cody, given all the changes that we've talked about over the offseason, obviously quarterback's a big one. We've talked about the offensive line. As you said, the running backs by committee were getting really hot at the end of the season. How do you expect the Colts offense to look next season? Do you think it's going to progress in terms of, obviously, we know Phillip Rivers is very accurate, spreads the ball around, but doesn't have these big pop plays on offense. He was much more of a kind of a calm manager of the game. Is it going to be let Wentz go and play? Is it going to be look at the running backs and get Wentz to spread it when he needs to? How do you expect the Colts to look on offense this season?
Yeah, that's a good question. I do expect them to sprinkle in a good amount of that running game, especially early, to kind of help Carson Wentz ease into it. I mean, the Colts have even admitted it's going to take time. It took time with Phillip Rivers to get comfortable. It's going to take time for Carson Wentz to feel fully comfortable in that offense. And I do think, it's just going to it's going to be a very balanced offense, I feel like. The Colts were very balanced last year. I think they were 11th and 11th in both passing and running, so they were pretty good on both. But I certainly think just your offense in general, like they talked about, is just opened up so much more. I certainly think there'll be more big plays down the field with the arm that Carson Wentz has. But also I think there could be a lot more, maybe not a lot more, but there could be some more turnovers, right? There could be some more of what Carson kind of does that, kind of similar to Andrew Luck. Sometimes he tries to fit stuff into windows where maybe he should just throw it away. And that's something that Frank Reich, credit to him, I think he really coached that out of Andrew Luck the one season he had him. And that's why I kind of feel confident in what Frank Reich can do with Carson Wentz, right? Some of those tendencies, to do the things like we talked about, some of those negative things. I think Frank Reich, being a former quarterback, he understands that, and he's going to really help out Carson Wentz in a lot of ways. But, I mean, I think it just kind of comes with the territory. When you throw the ball down the field, and when you have that type of quarterback like Carson Wentz, he's kind of a gunslinger sometimes. So sometimes you'll be like, what in the world was that? But I think the spectacular plays will certainly be up a lot more. And just adding that complement to the run game. I mean, this is basically going to be something we haven't seen in a long time from this Colts offense, potentially. Obviously, depends on what Wentz does, but potentially could be a very, very balanced attack.
T.Y. Hilton might have an 80-yarder this season. Keep your eye on that. That might be a good bet.
He was asked about, is he going to get 1,000 yards? He said, absolutely. So he's got his sights set high for this season. That's for sure.